Peace, family. Peace, love, and light. If you're here, this message found you. The heart of memory, the soul's remembrance. They tried to bury. I've been quiet for so long and would always kind of feel like because of the way that I act and the way that I think and the things that I speak on, many would call me crazy. And for years I've had to come to the terms that that just may be what how people may see me, but it's not how I feel and that's not how I move. And for me, I had to truly embrace myself in every aspect. So tonight what I'm speaking on is not just history. It's our soul story that we have to bring back. I want to get into several different topics. One would be the sacred lie that we were all told. If this live is not for you, then you can move along. I don't mind at all. But they told us that pyramids were tombs. And then they told us that they were just tourist sites, dead stones. But out of so much research and remembering so much, the truth is they're nothing but living temples, something like soul computers. At one point, the pyramids were open to everyone. You could walk in and remember your origin, activate your gifts, even rewrite your path in like literally like in real time. This was once upon a time. But when Earth began to fall into density, those in power started to fear what would happen if we truly remembered who we were. So this is why they sealed them off. Some are buried under forests, rock, and as we know, the government, there's a lot that we don't know because of, them hiding. They say it's for preservation, but in my mind and in my soul, I feel like it was for separation. So I got to questioning like, okay, where are the real tombs? Like where are they hidden? Well, they're not really tombs at all. I've come to the notion that they're soul vaults and they're hidden in places all around Earth that carry rock codes, mainly where the crystalline memory of humanity is held. It's kind of like it's held in protection. Some of these places that I remember would be the Andes, Petra, the Sahara. One that I recently came into was Sedona, Arizona. I know a lot of people say that the Grand Canyon, that the part of the Grand Canyon where they have sectioned off, it very well seems like it very well could be, you know, one of those hidden tombs for sure. But it came to me as far as Sedona, Arizona, for being, the place of peace and mystery. I feel like that is that's one of the true hearts of the tombs that carry and protect a lot of the data that we are restricted from accessing. And when I say the data, I mean our past, our memories, our paths, everything. If some don't know that Sedona is a sacred site of pure vortex energy, if you say. Um, I know the indigenous call it the gateway of peace. I've heard that it's the best place to go for a rebirth. I know star beings would call it a re-entry point. Many of us starseed souls came through it. I didn't specifically, but a lot of people come through that gate. Um, I want to talk about my star pyramid and why I remember that my soul, it didn't enter randomly as no one's did. I came through contract. One linked to a hidden pyramid in China. At this point, the pyramid is covered up, buried under earth and trees. And it's not because it didn't have anything to offer, but it's because it held everything they couldn't let us awaken to, basically. Divine law, soul sovereignty, time travel. I was getting to the point to where, just even the pyramids, like the Giza pyramid or pyramids of Giza, or any of uh your well-known pyramids, being in close contact with them is not necessarily, going to truly awaken you, but it definitely helps. And they say a lot of times people can time travel if you know what you're doing, being close to them. So at one point, for me, I remember standing inside of this pyramid in China, and I'm glad that I was able to remember that much because there was a lot of years where I felt like I was linked to that that area, China, or the Chinese in some sort of way. Now I had it wrong all these years of the relation and why it just stayed in my mind, and I'm glad I know. But yeah, I remember soul in hand, ready to come here, to help rewrite what was twisted. I had to learn and then be able to give, to bring back the original light codes as well. There was a lot that I had to understand now so that I could remember why I was here, because I knew I wasn't supposed to be here. I know I'm not from here. I cannot be. Being the type of person that I am, and just who I am in general, for many years, I just knew I wasn't from here. And it took a lot of downfalls and a lot of, you know, ups and everything to just get me to where I am now. And if you've ever felt like that, then most likely you're part of the same wave that I was a part of when I came here. And I was part of the second wave, not the first, but the second. So if you know about the waves on when, a lot of us came to this dreadful planet, then you know I was the second wave. So let me go into anchoring back in Earth's law. Now, it's not man made, it's not about control, it's just the living code of the planet's soul contract. There's five pillars of Earth law. You have unity over hierarchy, resonance over regulation, remembrance over belief, peace through frequency, and sovereignty through soul truth. When we return to Earth law, we don't rebel, we realign. We don't destroy, we remember. We don't follow, we flow. So, to close out this specific one, because I'm going to get into so much because I can no longer keep quiet. I got to do my job, and this is what I'm supposed to do. So, to close this out, I want to say that to those of you who have come through the hidden gates, to those who still feel the stone call them in dreams, to those of you who've walked through the tombs and knew that they were temples, this is your moment. You are the light code. You truly are the earth law, and you return right on time.